मेरे से बड़ा दुकान का नेटवर्क किसी के पास नहीं है।
हम भी बना लेंगे।
While some of the companies and brands that actually sync, boAt was able to stay afloat in a competitive market where audio is becoming everyone's necessity, whether it be Gen Z or whether it be senior citizens. Everyone has a headphone and speakers at their home today. So today's video is going to be all about how boAt was able to sustain in a competitive market and make a space in the Indian markets. In this video, we are going to break down for you how Aman Mehta built a brand not just by sending the right kind of product to the market, but also by ensuring that the product reaches every single household. Well, today, boAt is a household brand. Everyone knows how good the systems are, how affordable they are, but not many people understand how the brand was built. Most of the people think that the brand was built because of Aman Gupta. Well, this is not the true reality, because the brand was built because of having a good product, a good kind of system, and good customer reviews that followed the product use. It's not easy to build a brand just on marketing or just on PRs, because ultimately, even if you market something but the product is not right, you might end up leading a failed business where people, instead of giving good reviews, might end up giving bad reviews over the internet, which means your business might already be sitting on a death grave. Now, if you are a service business owner, you can use this case study to understand how and what mistakes you might be making to make your business a brand. So let's just try deep and understand what boAt did that other companies were not doing in India and how it became a big brand. Well, the three things that boAt did differently are being explained in this video. Let's start with the first thing. The first one is the timings at which your product enters. Well, if you have a good product to serve the market, then the right timing also matters. boAt entered when Jio was giving heavily free services on internet, and when the smartphone companies were actually removing jacks from the headphone part. So when these things were happening, what actually started happening was to introduce certain products that were much more durable and would reduce the dependability on Chinese products, because most of the headphones, most of the things that are coming into the Indian markets were from China, and these Chinese products were not just cheap, but at the same time they ran out very fast. They got torn off. They were not long life when it came to Indian audience. So Indian audiences believed that something that could justify the money matter as well as the quality is the midway for them, and boAt just built this gap. Now, the second thing that they did was to understand the market needs. While some companies like Bose had a good quality headphone with heavy pricing, there were also Chinese companies existing in Indian markets which were having low audio qualities with low prices and low durability. What boAt tried to do was just to fix this gap and bring in a product that was affordable and much more better with quality. The audio quality was better, the cables used in the headphones were much more better. The third thing that boAt did to dominate the market was to see that it is building the right kind of systems to sustain, because a business that doesn't have systems to sustain normally fails. Once you make a customer, it is also important to retain that customer. That means after sales support also matters. If you are a business owner who's working on a service business or a product business, trying to build something, bring it into the market, share the product with your customers, you also need to focus on the second thing, that is what is the after sales perspective or after sales feedback of your customers. If you are building a business and your business starts on customers, your customer feedback also matters. If you're having systems to collect those feedbacks, to revamp your products back again and reduce the kind of objections that your customers had, you will be building a better product or a better service to offer. And that's where the magic lies with boAt. boAt not only just entered at the right time with the right kind of affordability facility and the service, but it also ensured that the post-sales service and the customers are being taken care of. You remember the boAt head campaign that used to run? Well, it was a community campaign that brought the community together of whosoever was using boAt. Today, boAt heads are people who are celebrities, they are Gen Zs who are going to college, they are even senior citizens who enjoy listening to music in solitude when their children are doing an office meeting within the home. That's how boAt became a home brand. If you are a service business owner, you can also apply this technique in your business as well, where you check that you are entering the market at the right time and identifying the gap that the market currently has and fill that gap via your service. Also, not just believing that only a high quality service would sustain in the market, but also a mediocre quality service could also sustain in the market if you are able to bridge the gap between high quality services and low quality services, because everything has a place in the market, and it's not just the kind of services that you give, but it also the after sales service that you give to your customers. Try retaining your customers as much as you can to become a brand just like boAt. And if you need to understand what could be the leaks in your business, here is a quick thing that you can do. Just go down in the description box, click on the link, you'll find a link to the AI Saarthi app that helps you identify the gap in your business within a single minute. There's a quick questionnaire that you need to fill. As soon as you fill the questionnaire, you will be redirected to a report that gets generated exclusively for your own business. Not only do you find the gaps, but also you find the strengths of your business and a 90-day roadmap of how you can move forward in your business. So, what to wait for? Just click on the link down below, take the business audit today, and I'll see you at the other end.